This week's episode dedicated for dailygiving.org. Check out dailygiving.org. It's a great organization where they give out money to tons of worthy organizations. Here's the deal. We give $1 a day. Sign this up and they'll give $1 a day for you every single day on your behalf. But for Shabbat, they will give $1 to all these organizations. When you aggregate it with lots of people, it makes a major difference. I know I'm part of it. I signed up. I love knowing that no matter where I am in the world, no matter what I'm doing, someone's giving on my behalf, even just $1 a day. Check it out, dailygiving.org. Today's a hidden holiday. What's a hidden holiday? Well, what's a holiday? Well, in Judaism, holidays are not just anniversaries. We don't just commemorate the past. Holidays are windows. When something happened in the past, it created a window to the spirituality that was behind it. And that event brought it out. Every single year afterwards, we can tap into that spirituality by understanding what happened and being aware of it and engaging in that behavior. We can actually take advantage of spirituality that is around us to make us better today. Some holidays are known. Passover is known. Shavuot, it may be known. Different holidays. Purim is known. Some holidays are hidden. Today's a hidden holiday. What's today? Today is called Rosh Chodesh Elul, the beginning of the month of Elul. Well, why is it a holiday for? Well, remember the story. Jews are in Egypt. God takes them out. Passover. Walks them through a desert. Reveals himself to them on Mount Sinai. Shavuot. Moses now goes up and comes down with the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments was the signal, the sign, the document of the covenant between Jews, the Jewish people, and God. Comes down with the tablets in his hands 40 days later. He sees the Jews are sinning by serving the golden calf and destroys them. That's actually a fast they call Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. It's a big deal. Serving an idol in front of God is a big deal. Now, the Jewish people were now stuck. What was going to be with them? Will they be destroyed? Will there be another covenant? It's a big deal. So God does, ultimately, Moses goes up and prays for our forgiveness, and God says, fine, forgiven. But forgiven means what? Does it mean that we're back together? Does it mean that we're still your people? Does it mean you'll still give us the relationship? Or does it forgive mean, like, good luck, it's been a pleasure, but it ain't working? Well, on Rosh Chodesh Elul today, God calls Moshe back up to write new tablets. Why is that so significant for? I understand when he comes down with the tablets, that's actually a holiday called Yom Kippur. That's a big deal. Now the relationship is there. But why, when he goes up today, is it so critical? So I remember hearing a podcast to an athlete named Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman is a Jewish athlete. He's a New England Patriot. He's a football player. He was the MVP of the Super Bowl 2 years ago. First ever Jew. Can you imagine how hard that is to be a Jew? Not only to play professional football, but to become the MVP of the Super Bowl? Massive. When he won MVP, he was on every single podcast afterwards. And on one of the podcasts, he said something that blew me away. The guys asked him, the radio show, whatever, that interviewed him said, Julian, you hit it. You did it. Not only did you win the Super Bowl, which is a dream for every NFL player, you were the MVP of the Super Bowl. Like, what are you looking forward to now? Now, you would expect him to go vacation, sleeping all day, Disneyland, like it's over, the parade, hanging out with whoever. You know what he said? It was incredible. He said, you know what I'm looking forward to? So I'm looking forward to training camp. Training camp is the camp that the football players go to before the season. It's the beginning of the season. It's not the first day of the season. It's the beginning. This is training camp time also. For the football fans that are watching this, you know we're in training camp mode right now. Players report and they start to build their strategy, their plan, their practices to get them ready for the season. Why would he say that for? Well, why is today so relevant for? Because whenever you're doing something, you have to appreciate that the beginning of something is the time in which you can change everything. Life has a way of setting us in who we are, in establishing us for where we were yesterday. Tomorrow has a way of hooking into the past. And who I become has a way of always connecting to who I was. It's hard to drop grudges. It's hard to drop habits. It's hard to drop who we are and how we do things. And so whenever you start doing things, you sort of seem to do the same thing. Remember ever feel this way? Like year after year, same goals, same results. But every once in a while, you get to be at a beginning again. And when you're at a beginning, you have a chance to reset the direction. You have a chance to make a decision to do something differently, to do something in a more elevated way. And if you tap into the power of beginnings that are taking place in a very deep way, you can change yourself in a way that is harder once the season starts. Better than winning the Super Bowl, Julian was saying, is being able to fight for a Super Bowl, is being able to start from scratch, to look at the whole picture, to get there and to engage in the challenge of becoming the best. The trophy is good, but the journey is better. And it's not just the season that's exciting. It's the beginning of the beginning. It's standing there in those first few minutes when anything is possible and elevating the standards and saying, we're going to work to this year. That feeling, that excitement, that freshness and newness is even greater than winning. That's why this holiday and this month is so critical. This whole month of Elul is training camp. We're not at the season. The season begins Rosh Hashanah. The season begins Yom Kippur. The season begins high holiday season. We're in training camp right now. And in training camp right now during this month, starting today, you have a chance. You have a chance to drop who we were, to really make a decision. It'll be different. My spouse, my children, my God, my career, myself, how I eat, how I think, how I pray, how I talk, what I learn. We have a shot to tap into a very holy spirituality called Hischadshus, which means beginnings, newness. Because today, God gave Moses the ability to walk on Mount Sinai, to go back up there, not when he comes down and the season starts. This is the first moment that the Jewish people are being recreated again in the relationship with God. This could be our first moment where we do the same individually. Let's take advantage of this, of these moments. What's taking place around us in the spiritual world is begging us to see ourselves in a bigger light, to take on new things, to try new things, and to set a course of a standard of excellence that could take us to the life that we both know we're meant to have.